Siemanko, z tej strony Gabriel95 i witam w drugim odcinku Call of Cthulhu, coraz, więcej. I bez przedłużenia zaczynamy. I tak jak zapowiadałem w poprzednim odcinku,
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the...
Please, stop bothering me, stranger.
Chwilkę pogadamy z miejscowymi, a potem
It won't budge.
zobaczymy to.
The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warnes.
Szybko klikam. A potem zobaczymy, dokąd nas akcja prowadzi.
It's a variety store, and it's closed. It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What do you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
It won't open. Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast. It won't budge.
Oczywiście taka mieścina, w której nikt nas widział, nie będzie chciał widzieć. Nie będzie się trzeba radzić samemu. Zakon ezoteryczny dogona.
I'm looking for Brian
You're in the wrong place, asking the wrong questions, outsider.
This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War. It won't open. It won't budge. These are the offices of the local newspaper, the Innsmouth Courier. Evening, Constable.
Constantly, I'm busy. No time for talking to strangers.
I'm Detective Jack Walters. I've been hired by the regional manager of the First National.
And I'm Constable Burt, and I'm the law around these parts, and I'm still not talking to you. Now get lost. This ain't the place to be stood about. Move along.
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing. It's the First National grocery store. It's a crime scene. The local law enforcement has blocked the main entrance. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't budge. It won't open. It won't open. It won't budge. Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
This doll seems more open than some folks around these parts, but she isn't going to talk to me right now. It won't open. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
Stop your pestering with questions.
Zwróćcie uwagę, że wszyscy wyglądają dość podobnie i na ile grę kojarzę, tak, nie jest to podyktowane nie wiem, techniką grafiki czy jakimiś sztuczkami, żeby zmniejszyć wymagania czy coś w tym stylu, ale będzie to podyktowane bardziej fabułą, o czym się w sumie za jakiś czas pewnie przekonamy. Rozmawiać z nami nikt oczywiście nie chce, dość to typowe.
Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
Także powiedzieć nam nikt
He
nic
isn't
więcej
going to
nie
spill
powie.
with anything useful.
Oczywiście, że nie. To jest zapis, oczywiście wiele nie wnosi. Przynajmniej dla widzów, ja musiałem od nowa oglądać filmik jak jadę.
Evening.
Hi.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy. If I need a room and I'm desperate, then I'll come back. It won't open. It's locked. A dusty assortment of old books. It won't open.
To dokąd? To też bym chciał. Mogło być jakiś znacznik ukrycia. Prawda nie jest to, nie wiem, Splinter Cell. Ale wolałbym wiedzieć, czy mnie ktoś widzi, czy nie.
It's unlocked.
Otwarte jak nigdy.
These shelves look light enough to push.
No, mechanika przesuwania nie najlepsza. Ale...
Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest.
Czego się spodziewać?
Nothing of interest. The till's empty. Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. A typewriter. Invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest. The drawer is empty. The drawer is empty. Nothing of interest. It won't open. The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Strange. It won't budge.
Oh, fuck.
What are you doing snooping around here? Get out! And what have you got there? Trying to take evidence from the scene? Hand them over.
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful.
A, za drugim coś uda. No mam nadzieję, że to nas nie złapie teraz. W sumie jesteśmy w cieniu. Wyjścia innego nie ma.
What they doing snooping around here? Get out! Them things don't belong to you. I'll be taking them back.
Może ja mam się z nim przed nim ukryć, on ma przebiec, a ja mam wybiec.
What they doing snooping around here? Get out! And what have you got there? Trying to take evidence from the scene? Hand them over.
Looks like the door was forced open. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. These scratch marks look like they were made by some kind of animal. Strange.
What they doing snooping around here? Get out! Them things don't belong to you. I'll be taking them back.
Son of a bitch. Nope, nothing of interest.
Byłam, nigdzie nie mogę wejść. Więc poczekam, aż on przejdzie, może pobiegnie tam. A nie do mnie bezpośrednio.
What they doing snooping around here? Get out! And what have you got there? Trying to take evidence from the scene? Hand them over.
A może ja się nie mam ukryć, tylko uciec.
There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a typewriter. Invoices and receipts.
do podnoszenia klapy po podłodze.
Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest.
Wait a minute!
Of interest.
Wreszcie. Myślałem bardziej zejść, ale zlecieć też można. Jakbym się bawił w uciekanie, to też by mi gówno dało.
Whoever's down there, you can rock.
O, nareszcie. Piąte podejście wyszło.
Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful.
Jak na strefie? Wszystko cacy.
The storage area is clutter-free and well organized. Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful.
Nie wygląda na to, żebym czegoś szukał. Jak wygląda? Nie wygląda. Musiałem zrobić ścianę drewnianą.
The cellar's filled with human remains. These people must have died a long time ago. Various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition.
No i tak jak wspominałem w pierwszym odcinku,
Nothing of interest here.
będzie tutaj można sobie strzelać na szczęście, więc będzie tutaj
It
troszeczkę
won't open.
więcej akcji niż tylko skradanie się i udawanie
General
detektywa.
notices. They're all dated 1846. Holy shit! It's not important.
No, ktoś tam wisi, a my w międzyczasie sobie poszperamy. Jeszcze
Nothing of interest.
nie, żeby mogło uciec.
Ah, from the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
Okej, certyfikat do świata. Spoko.
Nothing of interest here. Can't see anything of use.
Jack?
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay, maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
A niech ukrywa. Ważne, że jeszcze nas nie zabił. O. Chyba nie wiem, gdzie jest ten
It won't open.
pseudo-inspektor. Dobra. Koniec używania bugów.
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
Bo stamtąd patrzył jakiś. Oczywiście nie udało mi się podsłuchać rozmowy. Niestety.
Hello, Gilman.
What do you want now?
Strange thing about that Burnham lad.
Burnham? Kent rightly says I know what you're talking about.
That's odd. He was all over the Arkham press. Must have been a bit of a local scandal.
Them's matters for the police, stranger. Innsmouth's not a town for rumoring and talking.
Talking to that fella's a waste of my time. I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. He worked in the First National. I'm a friend of the family.
I ain't heard of Burnham.
It's seen better days. Right. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
What happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh, swell. You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
I tak też zrobię pewnie. Będę?
It's locked. It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. It won't budge. It won't open.
Obniżyłem troszkę antyaliasing i troszeczkę lepiej tak się w ogóle spisuje.
I'm looking for Brian
You're in the wrong place, asking the wrong questions, outsider.
It won't budge.
Więc przynajmniej obecnie jest jakaś przyjemność z tej rozgrywki. Ale szybko się zawinęli.
It won't open.
Co ja mam z flachą mymu zrobić?
It won't budge. It won't open.
Tyle lat temu się w to
It
grało
won't budge.
i mam nadzieję, że wcześniej
It won't
sobie
open.
lepiej radziłem. Bo jeśli szło mi tak tandetnie jak na obecną chwilę...
It won't open.
With a good wine piping, with a good wind piping merrily in the Solens gallant's mast. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, in the home of the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds its gong, and the whirlwinds... Huh? Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name, though too few use it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
Dobra, Zadek, masz. Daj.
Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here'll be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search.
Tak, masz tu dowód wdzięczności żyga myślanego. Nie zżygał się. Jeszcze.
Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Lipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that'd answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them. Swarms of them.
Look, old man. I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were knowing what was good to us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all this?
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he'd take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dock Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy.
No, też się skończył gadać. Byłem ciekaw, kto
It
pierwszy
won't
zaśmieje,
budge.
czy on.
It won't budge.
Nie od tego słuchania, czy on od alkoholu?
Where did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
Ja nie chcę z nim już rozmawiać.
In warring foreign parts, the old fool had learned to ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by the name of Walakea. and his tribe never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Wallachia that these things on this earth as most folks never heard about. Seems these Kanukis was worshipping undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they was getting all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now and then.
Human sacrifices? Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night, so loud you could hear 'em all over the port? He cast something in the water that eve, out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig crafted out of lead. 'Twas given to him by a Wallachia.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after that smoke started coming out of the chimneys at the old gold refinery, the Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed in his ways started prospering in the esoteric order of Dagon. Came into being with his Ethan sermon, that shit they do.
What kinds of ceremonies?
Yeah. Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
I think he's had his fill for the night.
O, wreszcie. Coś, a. Chciałem mówić, że w sumie
It's just an advertisement for the local Methodist church.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you going to even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, you have to follow me. It's not wise to be seen talking to outsiders. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange? Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
Jak już wiemy, jest to znak ochronny.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
Kolejny zapis po prostu. Ja wstawiam raz, że zapis, a dwa znak ochronny i troszkę bezpieczniejszy. To by wyglądało... To jakieś na tamto miejsce. Miejski zaułek.
It's locked. It's locked. The key doesn't fit. It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store.
Wszystkie wszystkie.
That won't work. The lock's badly rusted.
Wyglądałoby, że do tego.
It's unlocked.
A.
If I see you without fire, I'll report you to order.
I'll not say nothing.
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
Please stop bothering me, stranger.
It won't open. Do you need any help? Disease is rampant in this town. Do you need any help? It's the entrance to the town poorhouse.
Ale zanim jeszcze jedno miejsce mnie ciekawi.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
I can't be seen talking to you.
It won't budge. It won't open.
Dobra, nie zgadzam. A ziomek mi w tyłu jakiś. Czyżby ktoś z tego zakonu?
It won't budge. Nothing of interest.
Since old lady Warren's passed away, the food is rotten, but we'll die soon enough.
This almshouse is home to the old and the destitute.
Apteczka zawsze spoko. Jeszcze naboi by się troszkę przydało.
The old woman's dead.
No, nie tylko dołek
It won't budge. It won't budge.
Ale poza. Dzień dobry pani.
It won't open.
Gdzież to jest?
It won't budge. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
And see as I notice what you're saying, stranger.
Zwrócił? Na pewno.
Hello there, little lady.
Hi, sir.
Are your parents at home?
Daddy's at work and Mommy's upstairs in the attic. She's been bad.
I see. So, what's your name, little lady?
Ramona?
Well, Ramona, could you get your mommy for me?
Nope. Mommy bites. Daddy says we've got to keep her up there for her own good.
Excuse me?
When I go near the door, she growls. I don't love Mommy like I love my daddy.
You don't say. Ramona, I really need to speak to your daddy. Do you know when he'll be home?
Soon, I think. You can wait inside if you like. Daddy won't mind. I'm drawing pictures with my crayons.
That would be great. Thanks. I should check the place over while I've got the chance.
Pamiętajcie, dzieci, nie otwierajcie nieznajomym. A tym bardziej nie wpuszczajcie do domu.
Won't budge. Nothing of interest. It won't budge. An old chest of drawers. It won't open.
Mamusia solidnie gryzie. Słuchaj tylko.
Looks like a diary.
Nie kolejny
There's
ciągnik.
blood and scrape marks on the walls.
Ja już się naczytałem. Jeszcze moich odpiórów. To było. To było. I to chyba było. Może to znaczy, to jest co mam przeczytane? Tak, wygląda, że to co mam przeczytane jest odhaczone, a co nie? Oczywiście to nie. 1916-1921. W ogóle nie jestem w stanie przypomnieć sobie wydarzeń, które doprowadziły do tego, że zostanę zamknięty w szpitalu psychiatrycznym miasta Arkham, ani tego, co działo się w ciągu 6 lat pomiędzy moimi 2 wizytami w tym przybytku. Nie, no to kojarzę. Nie, teraz jest przeczytane całkowicie. Czyli... Nie będę czytał, powiedzmy, jeśli nie wiem, co było przeczytane. Możecie zawsze sobie zatrzymać. Tego nie kojarzę. Arkham Advertiser, 6 lutego 1922. Sklep spożywczy obrabowany. Kierownik zaginął. Obrabowany został sklep spożywczy First National w Innsmouth. Złodzieje dostali się do środka, wyważając drzwi i siłą otworzyli sklepową kasę. Nowo mianowany kierownik sklepu, pan Brian Burnham, zniknął zaraz po tym, jak doszło do włamania. Sprawy przybrały bardzo niepokojący obrót, powiedział pan Arthur Anderson, regionalny dyrektor First National. Tę filię otwarto niedawno i First National miał wielką nadzieję na powodzenie przedsięwzięcia, biorąc pod uwagę brak nowoczesnych sklepów i podobnych udogodnień w Innsmouth. Włamanie jest oczywistym utrudnieniem, a jeszcze bardziej martwi mnie to, że kierownik filii zaginął. Chcieliśmy poprosić o komentarz władze Innsmouth, ale nie udało nam się z nimi skontaktować. Arkham Advertiser 7 lutego 1922. Włamanie w Innsmouth. Zaginiony kierownik oskarżony. We wczorajszym wydaniu donosiliśmy o kradzieży w otwartym niedawno sklepie spożywczym First National w Innsmouth. W sprawie doszło dzisiaj do zwrotu, gdy władze miasta uznały Briana Burnhama, kierownika sklepu, za podejrzanego. Burnhama nie widziano od czasu włamania i uważa się, że wyjechał. To bardzo prosta sprawa, powiedział naczelnik policji Andrew Martin w odpowiedzi na pytanie zadane przez redakcję Advertisera. Ten młody człowiek obrabował po prostu swego pracodawcę i zbiegł. Sądzę, że opuścił już granice hrabstwa, jeśli nie stanął. Naczelnik odrzucił hipotezę wysuniętą przez regionalnego dyrektora First National, pana Artura Andersona, według którego Burnham mógł zostać porwany lub zraniony. Dziennik Thomasa Waite'a. Ostatni wpis w dzienniku ma dzisiejszą datę. Kolejna bezsenna noc. Leżę i czuwam, nasłuchuję odgłosów tej rzeczy, którą poślubiłem. Słucham, jak porusza się w swoim zamkniętym pokoju. Szlak niech trafi ezoteryczny zakon Dagona. Szlak niech trafi przysięgi. I szlak niech trafi władze miasta za to, że nie powiesili Obeda Marsza, gdy mieli ku temu okazję. Nie, że go nie spalili, jego i całego tego plurałowego klanu. Chciałbym móc stąd po prostu wyjechać, zostawić za sobą udawane małżeństwo, zostawić sklep i gdzieś daleko rozpocząć nowe życie. Ale jestem tu uwięziony. Za każdym razem, gdy patrzę na Ramonę. Wiem, gdy patrzę jak śpi. Taka piękna i niewinna. Czuję, jakby serce mi miało pęknąć. Ona nie wie, czym w przyszłości się stanie. Wczoraj były jej 10. urodziny. Przemiana nie może być daleko. Jej narodziny dały mi tyle radości. Tak wiele, że mieszcząc dzień i rok jej narodzin służy mi za kombinację do mojego sejfu. W tej kolejności, zaczynając zgodnie ze wskazówkami zegara. To tak, jakbym starał się zachować tę datę na zawsze i zignorować nadchodzący, nieunikniony koszmar. Myślę czasami o tym, by ją zabić, akt litości, zanim zacznie się koszmar. Boże, wybacz mi, ale to moja córka, nie mógłbym jej skrzywdzić. Jest niewinna. Gdy nadejdzie czas, Innsmouth będzie dla niej jedynym miejscem, ale do tego czasu muszę tu zostać i opiekować się nią. To moja pokuta, moje odkupienie za to, że poczułem ją z jej wybraną matką. Po tym, jak się do nich przyłączy, jeśli nie zabije mnie żal, moje życie znów należeć będzie do mnie. Choć nie wiem, czy starczy mi sił, by żyć bez niej. Tylko czas gry. No, i tak nie mamy daty urodzin. Więc szyfr mi niewiele pomoże.
It won't budge. Oh, God. No!
They've taken the last thing I loved away from me.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize what was up there. What the hell was that thing?
There's no time to explain. They'll be here soon. Listen to me closely. You've been the talk of the town all day, asking after the Burnham lad. I heard he never made it to Boston, that he was copped by the order of Dagon.
Did he pocket anything from the store's safe?
Thankfully, no. It's sturdy. He'd never have wrenched it open with a crowbar. There's something in there that needs protecting from the order. You've got to get it out of Innsmouth. Take the key to the back of my store. The safe combinations in my diary, upstairs. Hurry, Jack!
What the hell's in the safe anyway?
You You've gone too far this time, Wait. We're taking you in for murder. You'll swing for this.
Wait, he didn't do anything wrong.
He killed his own daughter. His own flesh and blood. There's plenty wrong with that. I'm reckoning you do well to mind your own business, stranger. In Innsmouth, we handle things by the old ways.
Zarzuć, nie wiem jak wojskiem ziemniaków. Dobra, jaka jest data urodzin tej trójki? A jaka jest dzisiejsza data, no? Prosty? Czy to był 5? Dobra. I jest 6, 19:22, czyli byłby 5, drugi, 19:12.
It won't open. Nope, nothing of interest. An old chest of drawers. It won't open. Nothing of interest here.
O ile w obliczeniach tam ciężko się pomylić.
Jack. Oh, thank God I found you. Waite's been arrested for the murder of his daughter.
I know. It's my fault, Rebecca.
What are you talking about, Jack? What's your fault?
There was something in the attic. Some kind of animal, and I let it loose. It's all my fault. The police dragged Waits off. He can't take the fall for this. He's done nothing wrong. We gotta do something.
Guilty or not, the Order will see him lynched for it. There's nothing you can do.
Okej. I chyba dostaliśmy klucz do tego sklepu.
It's unlocked.
Pięknie.
You don't look like your standard crook, sweetheart.
Jesus, you crazy sap! Who the hell are you?
Jack Walters, private detective. And considering your recent break-in and entering, how about I ask the questions?
Have you any idea who I am?
No, and I really don't care.
My family has influential contacts in the Order, so I'd advise you to mind your manners, sir.
I'm from out of town. The Order doesn't hold much sway with me.
Really? Out of town, you say? How interesting. I'm Ruth. Ruth Billingham.
Huh. You're Brian's broad. That figures.
Brian? I don't believe I know a Brian.
Yeah, right. I've been fed that line 1,000 times, and from much better liars than you. Look, Ruth, the rumor around town is that your lover boy's in the hands of the Order.
What? No, that's not true. They'll have him killed. It was all my idea. I just wanted a clean break from here.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You're the detective. You think of something. I'll be waiting out at the old fishing cannery the next 2 nights, just past the abandoned railway station to Rowley. When you find him, give him this. He'll know it's from me.
I wola znikła. Apteczka.
It won't budge.
Nie spodziewałem się niczego innego. Dobra. Czyli to miało być 6, 5. 2.
I must have got something wrong.
No oczywiście, że tak. A nie dojechałem 7, czyli byłoby 6. A chyba, że 19, 12, a nie 19. Znaczy nie 12. Kietyński kurde pomysł na podpowiedź. A, mega, dobra. 6, 2, 1, 9, 12.
That's not right.
Padł na tą kwietnicką zagadkę. W tej kolejności, zaczynając 10 odcinek, wiele rzeczy. Miesiąc, dzień i rok. Co za kretynizm. W kolejności zaczynając zgodnie ze wskazówkami zegara. Czyli w prawo, zaczynając od miesiąca. Czyli miesiąc jest 2. Dzień powinien być 5 albo 6. Powiedzmy 6. 9.
Yes, that's it.
Jednak 12.
The safe holds a heavily bound manuscript. The front is embossed with the words Book of Dagon.
Oj. Chyba tym błyskotliwym pomysłem na rozwiązanie, znaczy na otworzenie sejfu zakończymy ten odcinek. Niestety wiele się nie działo. Kilka, chyba z 5 powtórzeń, żeby wyjść ze sklepu. Później w sumie chwilka położenia, coś tam potworek widziany. I właściwie dostaliśmy dotąd. W przyszłych odcinkach powinno być lepiej, jakaś akcja powinna się szykować, no będziemy mieli pewnie ten zakon Dagona. Dagon, czyli jedno z bóstw tutaj katulowskich, o którym pewnie coś więcej się dowiemy później. Tak więc zapraszam właściwie do przyszłych odcinków, do następnych odcinków. Gra się rozkręci, bo no do tej pory niewiele było. Także miłego wieczoru, miłego dnia i na razie.